Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is all about field study. Our objectives for today's lesson is to know the nature and purpose of field study and identify the advantages and challenges of field study. Field studies are learning experiences outside the four corners of the classroom that enables the learners to personally gather and analyze data in their own context. So, field study is a general method for collecting data. It relates to students' activities outside the classroom. And one of the example of this is field trips. Actually, field trips can happen inside the school campus or it occurs inside the school campus, but usually it really happens outside the school. During field studies, learning takes in a reality-based context rather than mediated videos or books. It gives learners a taste of the outside world which allow them to clearly see what happened. So like sa example gaya nga field trips, unsa na ginabuhat sa mga students. Diba ga-observe na sila? And sa ilang pag-observe, maka-gain sila first-hand experience. Unlike pag mag-watch lang sila videos, mag-read lang sila books, that's more on an imagination thing, right? Compared to field trips, field studies highlight more student involvement because the learners are directly involved in the planning, implementing, and assessment of the activity. It says here that it highlights the involvement of the students because the students will be observing or conducting interviews. With that, the participants or the students will gonna be interacting with the environment. And ang example ani is ang research. Field studies are both beneficial for teachers and students. It is beneficial for students because they become active participants in planning up to the activity, like ma-enhance silang critical thinking skills and the long-term retention. Kaya sila man mismo naka-experience ato, bisan pagmulabay ang taas nga panahon, dili gihapon nila itong limtan nga experience. Because they gain first-hand experience. And it is beneficial for teacher in a sense that they might have knowledge about certain subject or topic, pero madugangan pa ilang knowledge through exploration.
Why use field studies? First is, it provides experiential learning. So, ang field study is mag-provide siya or makahatag siya opportunity sa mga bata nga maka-witness sa usa ka object or events nga dili siya accessible sa school. And usa pa is maka-encourage po siya sa mga bata nga maka-learn sila og daghan kaysa sa mag-watch lang sa usa ka videos or kanang picture. So, it targets specific skills and knowledge. So, ma-experience po nila ang mga butang nga maghatag sila opportunity nga ma-practice ang ilang skills and also ma-appreciate nila ang values. Next is, it strengthens schema. So, ang experience nila sa field is maka-encourage sa ilahang higher understanding and appreciation. So, fourth is, it motivates values and development. So, exposure to a phenomenon encourage appreciation and concern sa mga na-visit nga mga place and or events. Challenge in the field study. First is curriculum alignment. So ang usang defeated purposes sa field is ang curriculum relevance. So aron ma-ensure ang curriculum alignment, dapat nga si teacher mag-plan and execute sa desired learning outcomes before any other purposes. So next is lack of understanding of field studies. So before si teacher mag-conduct sa activity, dapat nga i-ensure ni teacher sa mga learners nga dapat makasabot sila sa nature and purposes sa field trip. If dili gali na possible if dili gali na ma-ensure ni teacher kung saang purposes and kung saang nature and purposes sa field trips, na possibility nga ma-fail ang gi-conduct niya nga field trips. So next is costly. So isa gyud siya no sa sa ka kuan problema sa mga teacher ning costly. It's because kanang dako once nga mag-conduct og usa ka field trips, dako gyud siya nga dako gyud siya og gasto. That is why some of the teacher kuan lang sila, mag-engage na lang sila sa kanang virtual field trips or kanang kuan kaysa sa kanang kanang actual site visit. So next is preparation of time. So ang field trips is mag-required siya og dako nga oras gikan sa preparation hangtod sa classroom discussion and assessment. So last one is ang safety. So safety is mo ni siya ang pinaka-importante no once nga magconduct tag usa ka field trip. That is why ensure gyud sa teacher ang safety sa mga bata para mapalayo sila sa mga disgrasya.
My name is Carlos Miguel Singilan and my topic is all about field study. So, what to keep in mind when planning and doing field study. So, for a smooth and successful field study, the Center for Teaching and Learning 2019 enumerate things that teachers need to keep in mind in planning and conducting field study. So, we have an awareness, engage, metacognitive learning, build upon, illustrated, and assess. So when you say field study, it is a collect original or unconventional data via face-to-face interview, survey, or direct observation. This is a technique is usually treated as an initial from a research because of the data collected is specific only to the purpose it which it was gathered. We should keep in mind when planning and doing field study, it should be aware of what is happening. Field study, by their nature, flexibility and changes. So, keep students informed about the daily plans so that they have a framework in which to organize their day. So, ito ay kamalayan kung ano ang nangyari sa paligid from the word reality-based approach. So, awareness in a starter kit, no, it is the assessment part. Having a prepared mind comes the responsibility and accountability. The learner will be able to learn about their freedom as well as their limitation while enjoying data gathering. Assessment, best example ani is collecting data or gathering data. The second is engage, no? The most significant factor that teacher need to highlight student involvement. We have to plan and details and experience that the learner need to undergo through. Keep in mind that all the learner must be exposed to the same of engagement to ensure that all of them are learning. So, when you do field studies, so kailangan jud yung engagement, no, para mas mo improve o mas mo work ang yung field study. Third one is metacognitive learning. The excitement should not stop on the site visit itself. The most important part still is the deepening and valuing of knowledge and skill learned from their experiences. The fourth one is build upon. Curiosity signal effective and motivational learning. To start up the curiosity among the learners, teacher must conduct prior research on the environment or event that they have to visit. So, imposing trivial question and supplementing information during the conduct of studies interest and encourage deeper learning among the learners. Illustrated. Never fail to integrate ideas in real life. The integrations could happen during the on-site visit or inside the classroom. Experiential learning becomes more effective when it is placed on the reality context. Learners should be able to see the applicability of learning knowledge so that they can successfully live what they have learned. And the last one is assess as a part of educative process. It is relevant to ensure that the learners have gained the desired competencies and knowledge. This could be done through effective, meaningful, and aligned assessment activities. And that's all. Thank you.